All right, man. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! Watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy. Chickens. How y'all doing? Wait, we need a bucket. I found a bucket. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. Let's get some food. Can we scoop it out of here? Am I tall enough to do this? That didn't work either. Hang on. Oh, I need to just climb in there, Bruce. I know. Get a shovel. But I'm teaching the fam patience. Patience. Patience, everybody. Patience. Patient. Never mind. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Boo. Bruce, you want a hug, bro? Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Hang on, Gino. Hang on. You guys are gonna notice that someone's missing. Some of y'all aren't gonna like it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But we raise our own beef on this farm. Junebug, what you doing? Tipsy? Blue. Look out. So yeah, here's the skinny. Morning, Lady A. Woo! If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. A couple days ago, we had 2 steers, 516 and 518. We took 516 to the processor yesterday. You might think that was kind of sudden, but it wasn't. It was planned. The steers were brought to us by our friends over at Walker Farm Fam. We raised them, we fed them, we grew them out. I think we've had them right at a year or closing in on a year, I believe. They were 6, repeat a little. They were 6 months old when we got them. And it was pretty cool. Excuse me, ma'am. It was pretty cool to grow out true baldy like Angus steers, because my first steers, they were a lot of fun, but they were Holsteins and they didn't get near as big. Now they were tall, but they didn't get that big, and they were actually taller than the Beefy Boy or Burger Bros. But man, I got quite the audience here. Hang on, I'm being summoned by the farm boss. Got my security team in tow. What's up, man? It already went off?
Yeah, but I actually pressed the X.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't make it over quick enough. Holler at me if it comes back up, okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh. You guys see who that is? It's my arch nemesis, the county road grader. We're gonna let him just do what he does because he doesn't know what he's doing, so we'll just let him be. We'll fix the ditch on our own. Anyway, back to 516. Short version, the Walkers gave us 2 steers to raise and grow out. One for them, one for us. And I think they have something special planned for theirs. I'm not sure. They're gonna grow theirs out, as of right now anyway. They're gonna grow theirs out until June. I think they're coming to get it tomorrow. You guys aren't gonna believe this. I chose the bulkier of the two. Two 518's a little bit taller. 516 was a little heftier. No judgment, so am I. Thought that he'd be somewhere around 900 pounds. Like I said, the Holsteins that we raised, they were, and I checked back, they were like 880 and 840. So place your bets down below real quick. How big do you think 516 was? How much did he weigh? Here's a comparison for you. This is 518 next to a 6-year-old Longhorn in June. Now my Highlands don't look like Gary and Cassie's. They're not near as old yet. And June's a little bit shorter. She always has been. I really wanted 516 to be over 1,000 pounds. And he was. This number I'm about to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, I promise, but I keep telling you guys, when I film, I hold the camera up here and it's like 6'5", 6'6" in the air. It's up above my head. And you guys think our animals look smaller, but it's because I'm a lot taller than them. 516 weighed 1040. That's 1,040 pounds. We are very proud of that, especially coming through a drought. And considering there was a whole lot of people that told us our animals were starving all summer long. So make what you want of that, and you can call me if you need to. Super excited. 1,040 pounds is bigger than the Beefy Boys, and we really just got done with the Beefy Boy meat about maybe a month ago. We started running low on what I would consider low on ground beef. That did sway our decision a little bit to go ahead and process 516. I also needed some kind of measure for Gary. Like he was saying, you know, how big, it's hard to tell on camera. I can't quite tell yet looking at him. So I was asking one of our neighbors who's raised a bunch of steers, and he was like, man, that steer is every bit of 1,000 pounds, both of them. And I was like, man, you think? He was like, oh yeah, absolutely, hips. And he complimented the stock too, because, you know, Gary and Cassie raise some really nice Angus cows, steers, heifers, bulls, but they raise some really nice stock. And he was like, that steer is huge. Big bones, big frame, big hips. Not so big in the belly that he looks overweight though. Carried it well, was still able to move. Didn't look like a feedlot calf. He wasn't running, no scours. Just a sound steer at 1,000 pounds. And I can't thank Gary and Cassie enough. They'll be here tomorrow. You guys will see it in Thursday's video, but we are very, very grateful. 516 will be back in a couple of weeks. They hang it for 2 weeks, and I gotta go take them my cut list. When I processed the Beefy Boys, I did a whole lot of steaks and ground beef, and now that I'm married with a family of 5, I'm still gonna do a whole lot of steaks and ground beef. Not as many tomahawks. I wasn't as like infatuated with the tomahawks as some people are. You know, they're a cool conversation piece. They're cool to throw on the grill and take pictures, but I don't, you know, it is what it is. Fast. Don't go slow. Be careful. That's a good idea. Your older brothers wouldn't do that. They'd go real fast. Carter'd go, Case would go, You gonna sit in my lap, or are you okay? That works. All right, let's go check on the pond. You got a seatbelt? Ready? All right, let's go. If you start getting scared, tell me you sit in Daddy's lap. Woo, we got a lot of cleanup to do. Oh, the green grass. You want to help me turn the pump on, or you want to sit right here?
I want to help you turn the pump on.
Got to jump over this. You think we can make it?
No.
No. I think we can make it. Ready? All right, you want to walk?
Yeah.
It's safe over here.
Oh no.
Oh, it's safe. No snakes, nothing. How's that pond look? Pretty low? Yeah.
Pond's big.
Pond's huge, isn't it?
But what's that thing inside the pond?
The green pipe or the blue pipe?
Both the pipes?
Both of them?
Yeah.
The green one sucks water into this and squirts it out over there. The blue one I was going to use as a siphon and suck some out, but I couldn't get it to work well enough. You want me to start this? I'll show you. Hang on.
Do you know what I smell?
What do you smell?
Gas.
You smell gas?
Yeah.
Like gas you put in your car or gas that comes out, you know where?
I smell both of them.
Smell both of them? It's going to pump water out so we can fix the pond. You ready? It's going to be a bunch of water going through this red pipe. You ready? You ready? It's going to squirt out down there. Yeah, look down there. Look. Come here, I'll hold you. Right. Look at all that water. Isn't that a lot? Woo. Yeah, we got to drain the pond so we can fix it, huh? We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Daddy can fix it all, huh?
Yeah, but what's that green pipe go? What's that green pipe get over there?
The green pipe goes into the pond and sucks water out, and then the red pipe, the green pipe gives the red pipe water, and the red pipe blows it out. Does that make sense? Yeah. Good deal, man. Seatbelt? Of course. Check out the new box. Sound good? Look out, alpacas. Babe, babe. Babe, babe. Babe, 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 babe. Should we drive around it?
Yeah.
Take a look. Woo-wee.
So apply this thing
Come here.
and draw it on this teeth.
A what?
Apply it on this teeth.
A fly did?
Yeah.
Did you say shoe fly?
No, the fly just blew away by itself.
Gotcha.
It blew away by itself.
So did you know you can go inside this?
Yeah.
You want to go in? See if Daddy knows how to do it. Whoa. Look at that. Is that cool? Oh, man. Woo.
Has there been any animals in here?
Any animals?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Run down, touch the wall, and come back.
Look, there's a poop right here.
There's what?
There's poop right here.
There's poop?
Yeah.
Where? That's not poo-poo. Cool. Woo! pretty cool?
Yeah.
Come do it with me, come here. Say, come here and do it. Cool, man. Here. Hey, make that face right here at the camera. Squat down, make that face. So this is our 40-foot, one-time high cube. Isn't it cool? There's so much room for activities.
Yeah.
So we wanted this, and I truly did. I got Ray's advice. We wanted it about 60 feet that way. And we wanted it parallel with the fence. We wanted it parallel with the fence over here, but as you can see, it's not. It's kind of whopper-jawed. So we're gonna have to get it fixed. But the good news is, and if you follow us on social media, you saw the delivery guy get stuck last night, which for the sake of entertainment, it's always funny when somebody gets stuck. But the young man that delivered it did an awesome job, and he was a dad, and he was trying to hurry and get home to his kid's birthday, which we can all relate to. I don't know what that is, but you touched it. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt.
Look like a bow to you?
No, oh, that's why you touched it? It looked like a bone. It's not a bone, but it's okay. I got a lock coming for this. A lock, L-O-C-K, like a heavy duty one. But we will be able to put stuff in here we can lock up very, very securely. And why'd we get this? When we have the cabin, well, we're not sure the purpose of the cabin, but the purpose of this is to store stuff. We currently, because we combined 2 households, we have 3 storage units that we're paying. Man, I don't even want to tell you guys. We need to condense those storage units, which is where the cabin comes into play, which is where this comes into play. And only one of those storage units is like right down the road. The rest of them are in Missouri, where we used to live. So our neighbor has one of these.
I'm
Snuggling. Our neighbor has one of these, and she uses it to keep all her feed in and medicines and things like that. So it was kind of a no-brainer. I mean, we can put the lawnmower in here, we can put the four-wheelers in here, the side-by-side fits. If I roll, hang on a second. If I put the ROPS down, the R-O-P-S, the big bar you see over the top of the tractor, if I put that down, the tractor fits in here. So it immediately gives us dry storage for things like that. Wish we would have done this a lot longer ago, to be honest. Actually have not been able to buy cubes in bulk, like actual big cubes, because I have no way to keep them dry. Grain cart is the only thing that now needs a shelter over it, but because this is a high cube, it'll fit. So all we got to do is build a lean-to, and I don't know that we'll attach to the cabin. I don't know that we'll attach to the container, just because that takes some welding and fabrication and sometimes permanently modifying your container, which we're not sure if we want to do right now. We're trying to do everything and make sure that when we move out here, it's mobile or can be undone. Now, cementing some posts in the ground, that can still be undone, okay? With the tractor, and as soft as our ground is out here, we can always, you know, for that matter, we can just cut the posts off. There used to be 4 giant 12-inch round telephone poles holding our gate up front, and I just cut those off with the dirt, left them, covered them up. You'll never see them again, not worried about it. We're pretty stinking excited though. Or I am. It's a nice windbreak. Might be able to put a shelter or 2 up against one side of it. I don't know, it's kind of limitless, but ultimately I do believe we want it over there. And huge thanks to our neighbor Ben and Mr. A. They came over yesterday. They both got like 100 horse tractors. So when the young man that delivered this, who was absolutely doing his best not to get stuck, but also keep a promise to a customer, stuck, Ben and Mr. A came down, Ben specifically with his tractor, big old 100 horse with a cab, was able to just, I think he sat the corner of the container, which weighs 9,000 pounds, on the ball of his tractor, on the rear of it, and raised it up enough to take weight off the truck that was delivering it. And then a guy just drove through, and there she sat. We did put it next to a utility pole, which has a meter on it, so we can run power to it if we want. I don't know that I'm real wild. I mean,
I'm tired.
I don't want to cut a bunch of holes in it, but maybe a window or two would be nice, just for some light. They also make all kinds. You guys follow more channels with containers than we have so far. I've been doing my research and watching a lot. I'm so fast. So fast. We oh, love Adler. We'll probably put a couple windows in it and things like that, but we'll probably get some base rock up there, or at least some concrete blocks or railroad ties to get this thing up off the ground. So it's made to handle it. It's on runners, like steel runners. It handles the salt, ocean air, and water. I can, yep. So it'll be okay, but
let's do it.
We're excited to have this thing. I really, truly am. It's limitless what we can put in here, because with the cabin. Okay, let's go get in the car, or the truck, or the side-by-side, sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Even if the cabin was level, a pallet full of grain or cubes won't fit through the door. So we were gonna have to cut a hole in the door anyway. So this is ideal. It's made, I mean, there's forklift tracks. There's forklift tracks on the, now that may be a hand forklift. I'm not saying they run a powered one in here, but maybe they do. But it's a steel floor. It'll hold, you know, I'm not gonna go in there and rip around on the tractor or nothing like that. I don't even know that I'll pull the tractor in here. It makes way more sense to build a lean-to the height of the roof and then park the tractor underneath it. So I'm super excited. Ray wants to paint it pink. I want to paint it real tree, so we'll probably meet in the middle and paint it pink. Oh, don't say that. Adler votes for pink. But when Ray sees the price of paint, she'll probably change her mind.
Well, let's color it orange. My favorite color is orange.
Your favorite color's orange now?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we had to go pick something up and run some errands. Smack that green light. Say, be right back. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. Doesn't look near as pretty without water in it. So it's been a few hours. We're gonna start the pump back up. Gotta keep it going. I still think to truly work on the pond, I'm gonna have to cut a hole in the dam. I'm just trying not to. And I'm waiting to see too when they bring the concrete box and the culvert. Like these, by the way. Polarized, Carhartt. Yep. Super cheap too, I'll link them down below. Yeah. All I really need to do, it's not like I need to do stuff all through the pond. There's muck in here. But the main thing, what we really need to do is get this ridge knocked down. That's the main goal. And fix this so we don't have to worry about the spillway. Boy, we need to set some raccoon traps too, man. There are some big old rickies down here, but I'm not super worried about them. It's a raccoon, it's not a beaver. No, raccoon. That was a beaver. There we go. A shout out to our buddy Rob Sladen. You'll see him in the comments probably, but the reason there's a board over that hose because they don't tell you, hey, this thing's gonna kick like a mule. So yeah, if you ever run in one of these pumps, put a board or something, a rock over that trash pipe. This is gonna go crazy. That water pressure coming through there. I imagine the bigger the hose, the more it kicks. Look at that grass. Woo-wee. Hey, look at this. I told you guys, so that belonged to my grandma great-grandma to my boys. And they are the exact same thing, essentially. How cool is that? Pretty slick. So I gotta work on how to open this thing and shut it for that matter. But I got DeWalt tools. This is all of our fencing. Super excited. Looks like it's made in Germany. My goodness. But this isn't the sponsored video, but they did send us this. A fair amount of it actually, like a lot of it. So it is going to be a sponsored build when we do our fencing out here. It's super cool. I'm excited to tell you, but this isn't the video for it, okay? We gotta wait. And I need to blur out my addresses on everything. Hang on. Speaking of green grass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, and 19 are Grandma and Grandpa's. Grandpa has an obsession with grass seed and he couldn't pass up a good deal, so he had to have a couple bags, but that's okay. 1 bag should do an acre. And yes, fescue can cause issues in certain animals, but it has to reach a certain growth or like turn to seed or come to head or something. There's something I'm forgetting right now as I'm filming this, but we have enough animals on this property that the fescue will never be long enough for that to happen, if that makes sense. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, we're not worried about that. Oh, check these out. I just did all kinds of stuff today. So yeah, there's my jacket. They're magnetic. That's a cool sound. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang my gear up here. Got a couple pairs of coveralls now. I'm pretty stinking excited, feeling like Farmer Chad, that's right. But now I'm gonna see if I can get this four-wheeler in here because it is kind of a prized possession and I wanna keep it safe and locked up. And by the way, we do have cameras everywhere and we have those cool little trackers on nearly everything. And I didn't just stick it on the side of the machine. Like, you'll have to know how to take apart an engine to find some of these trackers. Did I just say where my tracker is on my tractor? Good. Oh, good. All right. So yeah, as you can see, I got to scoot this stuff down there so I don't have to, you know, maneuver, but it fits, man. How cool is that? Heck, half the stuff we buy probably came over on containers like this. You know it did. My tractor did in a big old box, and they built it at the dealer. But whew, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Man, God bless you guys for watching all this silly stuff I do. Please tell 3 people down below. The young man, I don't want to say his name, but the young man that delivered the container. Tell him thank you and tell his little one happy birthday. And tell Mr. A and Ben how much you appreciate them helping with the container last night. So super cool, but yeah, all right. Would you believe me if I already did this once and I knew it worked, but I forgot to hit record? All right, y'all be good, don't work too hard. Don't make it weird, God bless. Deuces.